determined. And if Derrick Henry doesn't stiff-arm his way to MVP this year, will a running back ever do it? Good morning, everyone. I'm Jenna Wolf along with Nick Wright, Kevin Wilds, Brandon Marshall, and Brandon. Is today the day you convince Nick that Mahomes is not the MVP?
Look, Jenna, if yesterday wasn't the day that I convinced Nick Wright and all the MVP voters who is the MVP, then I don't know what else to do.
Yes.
No, say today's the day.
It's going to happen today, buddy. It's going to happen today.
Today's the day.
We will get to that story. We got to start this morning with a little fallout that comes with poking the beast. On Sunday, we heard from rookie Chase Young skipping off the field saying, quote, "I want Tom," ahead of Tampa and Washington's wild card showdown Saturday night. Well, somebody told Tom, now it's awkward. His head coach, Bruce Arians, responding with this.
He's a hell of a player. Obviously, you know, making him a captain as a rookie speaks volumes. And both those kids from Ohio State, he and McLaren, are great kids. And but yeah, he's a handful. But so is Sweat, Payne, the rest of those guys. Ryan Kerrigan, I've had a ton of respect for a long time. So yeah, we'll have our hands full. But you know, that it's one of those games where you better watch what you wish for.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, Brandon, let's start with you. Good idea or bad idea for the rookie to be calling out the 6-time Super Bowl champ Tom Brady?
Neither. It's a great idea, Jenna. It's not good. It's great. I think this is the next evolution for the NFL. We need to go from highlighting like teams, you know, this team versus that team. We need to do a better job of highlighting individual matchups. I absolutely love this. I think we need more of this. I want to see receivers and cornerbacks go head-to-head and talk throughout the week. I want to see Chase Young talk about Tom Brady. Chase Young is having a phenomenal year. Now, the stats may not show because he's sitting at 7.5 sacks on the season. But when you look at the other things that he's brought to the tables, like forced fumbles. You look at tackle for losses or tackles for no gain. This dude has made an impact on this league right away. Now, I will say this to Chase Young. I agree with Bruce Arians. This is not going to end pretty for you. Do you know who's on the other side? Tom Brady is on a mission. Tom Brady is not just out there like, yeah, I just want to win another Super Bowl. It's like Tom Brady is possessed to do it with flair, to do it with style. He is going to win this game and throw for over 320 yards. I promise you this, Chase Young. You will learn from this situation. Keep doing it. Stay strong. But Tom Brady's on a mission, Nick.
Well, that mission, if you're right, would be the destination would be the first time he's played well in the playoffs in a number of performances. Last 3 playoff games, 1 touchdown, 4 picks, passer rating in the 60s. I know Wilds can mutter, oh my, Wilds, you should have remembered some of those games. Look it up. I mean, it all happened. But, I mean, they played for your beloved Patriots. But here is why I love this from Chase Young. As a gambler, I would call this a free roll. This is all reward, no risk. It's not like Tom Brady was at anything other than peak motivation, peak attention, peak, focus on this game. So you're not getting a better version of Tom Brady because of this. But if you're right and you call your shot, Chase Young has the talent of a Hall of Fame caliber player. That's why he was the #2 overall pick. That's why he's a captain as a rookie. And if Washington wins this game and Chase Young goes on to have a brilliant career, guess what? This moment, this quote is brought up at his Hall of Fame induction. This young man knew he was destined for greatness from the moment he walked into the league. His first playoff game ever, he called out the greatest player of all time. And at that point, you'd have like a 70-year-old Tom Brady, still probably wrinkle-free, sitting on stage, grinning, but not, he was kind of upset because he's like, damn, that was the last playoff game I ever played in, was when Chase Young had 2.5 sacks and ruined my afternoon. Now, I will, Wilds, give one piece of advice to Chase. Be ready for and mentally prepare yourself for the inevitable and guaranteed phantom roughing the passer penalty that is going to be called against you. That's coming. That is Tom Brady. While he is 6 out of 9 for Super Bowls, he is 30 out of 30 in drawing fake roughing the passer penalties in playoff games. There'll be a play where Chase comes in, hands up, he barely grazes the side of his helmet, and Brady looks at the ref and is like, now, throw the flag, and he'll get it. So deal with that, Chase. But this is all reward, no risk. I love it from Chase Young. Love it.
Okay, I thought you were going to go with the prepare yourself not to get your handshake by Tom Brady, because if they do lose, he's storming out, headed to his new house in Miami. Here's the thing, Brandon, about Chase Young, and I do like it. I do love bravado. It's a little Deion Waiters-esque bravado where you're very confident, but the resume's not quite there yet, because Washington played 16 games. They beat 1.5 franchise quarterbacks. They beat Big Ben, and they beat Joe Burrow for a half before he left. Here's the other guys they beat. Carson Wentz on the bench. Dalton, good guy, not a franchise quarterback. He also got hurt, so you got the Nooch man. DiNucci came in. They beat them. Nick Mullins, okay. And they beat Jalen. Hey, did Jalen get a chance to finish the game? Nope. Nick Sudfeld. Okay, great. That's the list of guys who they beat. Here's who Washington lost to. Kyler, Baker, Lamar, Goff, Danny Dimes twice, Matthew Stafford, Russ, and Teddy Bridgewater. So which of those two groups does Tom Brady belong in? The first one with DiNucci or the second one with Russ? The answer is none of them. The third one, the GOAT category, because he's better than everything. He's better than everybody.
All right.
So, and I know, Brandon, they're like 6 in sacks in their passer. They're keeping the quarterbacks under 200 yards. I get it.
Yep.
But that hasn't translated into wins. So I think that Tom Brady, they know the pass rush is coming. If Bruce Arians can't figure this out in a way to protect Tom Brady, then the whole season's a wash. But I still think, I'm agreeing with you, I think Tom Brady's going to be successful.
Look, really quick on this, because Nick's been talking about this since like week 10. He's been talking about this matchup. He's been talking about if this is the matchup that Tom Brady's going down because he has to deal with a pass rush. But they already figured it out, Wilds. This is a team that's only allowed Tom Brady to be sacked 22 times. This is a team that's given up the 4th fewest sacks on the season. So when you talk about figuring it out, they already did. They know exactly what they need to do to protect Tom Brady. Tom Brady knows he needs to get the ball out, and Tom Brady knows that this may be a game where you get hit